In this video, we're going to learn how to install remote start feature in your car. What is up, guys? My name is Victor and welcome to my DIY Time channel. Here we talk about car repairs, regular maintenance, installing mods and upgrades and programming your car, and I show you how you can do all of that yourself. And if you're into this kind of stuff, be sure to subscribe to my channel. So today we're going to talk about installing remote start feature in your car. And to be able to do that, you'll need to buy a remote start kit for your particular car. In my case, it's 2019 Toyota Highlander, but these kits are also available for many other car brands and models. You'll just need to find the one compatible with your specific car. But the installation and programming process will be very similar or identical to what we're going to do on this car. If you need help finding one of those remote start kits, check out the links in the description area below this video. I've got mine from the company called Issyauto. It's very easy to install. You're just gonna need to plug it into a couple ECUs in your car, and it doesn't require any additional remotes. You're gonna be able to start and stop the engine in your car using your existing key fob. This is a very useful feature that allows you to start your car remotely to warm up the engine, or else you can turn on the climate control and set it to the desired temperature and cool down your car in summer or warm it up in the winter. Let's go ahead and open the box and see what comes inside of it. First off, there's installation instructions manual. It explains how to install, program, and start using this remote start kit. Next, we're going to find this black box, which is the remote start module itself. It has a couple of connectors for the wires and the LED light. And it also has two mounting tabs to secure it in place after installing it. Next, we've got a bundle of wires and a couple of zip ties to secure everything after installation. All of the cables are clearly labeled with stickers with numbers or letters on them. There's also 7.5 amps fuse included in here. That's pretty much all we're gonna find in the box. Now let's move on to the installation process. This remote start module needs to be plugged into two different ECUs, and to get access to those, we're going to need to remove a couple panels on the driver's side of the car. First, you'll need to turn the steering wheel to expose two screws for the black panel behind the steering wheel. Next, remove both of those screws. Now you're going to be able to pull down and take out the bottom part of the panel. Next, we're going to remove this black panel on the bottom that's also held in place by two Phillips screws. After you remove both screws, there's also a release tab in the middle that you need to push to be able to release the panel. You don't need to disconnect any of the wires, just carefully let it hang in there. Next, remove this plastic fastener behind the e-brake pedal. Now we are ready to remove the scuff panel. You should be able to just yank it out with a little bit of force. Next, we're going to remove the side trim panel. Be very careful and use trim removal tools to avoid damaging it. Next, we're going to need to remove this 10mm bolt. You can also empty or take out the coin tray to avoid spilling them all over your car. Now we are ready to deattach the very last panel. You don't need to take it out completely, just leave it hanging. We're still going to have enough space to reach the ECUs that we need. Next, we're going to find two ECUs shown on the installation diagram and identify two connectors where we're going to plug in the remote start kit. In this case, one of them is located on the left side of the steering wheel and the other one is directly under it. Find the correct connector as shown on the diagram, disconnect it by depressing the release tab, and then set it aside for now. Now we're going to take the end of the cable that's labeled number 2 and then plug the male connector labeled number 2.1 into the port that we just opened on the ECU. And then we're going to take the connector that we just unplugged from the ECU and plug it into the female connector labeled 2.2. Next, we're going to do the same exact thing on the other side. We're going to unplug the black connector from the steering lock module and then plug in the male connector labeled 1.1 into its place. And then plug in the black connector that we just removed into the female connector labeled 1.2. And finally, we're going to plug the cables labeled A and C into their respective ports on the black box. And before we put everything back together, let's go ahead and program and test the remote start kit. The programming process is actually very simple. All you need to do is start the engine and then pay attention to the LED light on the remote start kit. It's gonna blink red once and then it's gonna blink green. After that, you need to stop the engine and press the unlock button on your key fob. And that's it, the remote start kit programming is complete. We are ready to test it now. Simply press the lock button on your key fob 3 times and the engine should start. Press it 3 more times and the engine will turn off. Also, as a security feature, when you come up to a car and open the door, the engine turns off and you have to start it again. This is the way Toyota designed it to prevent someone from breaking into your car and driving away without using a key. After we made sure everything works properly, we can go back and secure the remote start kit and all of the wires using zip ties. Alright, that's pretty much it. Now you just need to reassemble everything back in the reverse order, and I hope you're gonna enjoy your new remote start feature. Once again, all of the links for the parts and tools used in this video will be in the description area below. I hope this video was helpful, and if so, please give it a like and subscribe to my channel. Thank you for watching and have a nice day.